Hey y'all, welcome to the Hey Coworker Podcast. Some of your favorite not safe for work coworkers. I am RJ, the friendly neighborhood Dom, and this is
Tina,
aka
Big Rox,
not the little one,
never the little one.
and we are your favorite not safe for work coworkers. Some of you, the best coworkers in the world. And how are you, friend?
You know what? I'm doing great. All things considered, I'm doing great.
Oh, side note, thank y'all for liking, sharing, subscribing, and being right here when you could have been anywhere else in the world, but you decided to be right here with us, and we greatly appreciate y'all. The pod before the pod.
Yeah, we just every episode we always meet up and be like, "You got anything you want to talk about?" Before we pod, because you guys have to remember we are friends in real life. Yes. And though we don't, because we do this, we don't talk
nearly as often. Yeah,
regularly throughout the week or whatever. This is our catch up, so we do often do our more private catch up beforehand. And I've been here for like an hour.
Yeah. We started talking about so in case you haven't because I haven't talked about this on TikTok yet. I am now engaged. Yeah,
engaged to
little one got
engaged to do what?
To be married.
Ah, okay. Fiance.
I got a fiance. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So all of that happened, and we caught up and we talked a little bit about that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So if you're on my social media, you know, like things have happened, but not on TikTok because I haven't talked about that there yet. Yeah. And I'm probably gonna wait a little while. She made a post about it.
I've seen a post. I've seen a story.
I was like, and I have not said anything yet. I'm waiting. Because someone's going to have something to say, and I'm going to be like, first of all, you'll know what I decide to tell you. Yeah. Because everything is not your business.
Right. And none of it is actually your business. But you get what I give.
Yeah.
And nothing else.
And you're not entitled to anything else. And we're gonna set that boundary real quick and real clear. I don't play that game.
I'm very happy for y'all, though. I know.
Thank you.
I mean, I'm sure. I know that you want to be a husband as well, but I know that she's ready. And so I love that for y'all.
the way you said,
yeah,
she's ready. Yeah, she is all desire. Mm-hmm. She desires nothing more.
Now, let's say you guys got married tomorrow, right?
Okay.
What do you think changes?
For me? Mm-hmm. Nothing.
What do you think changes for her?
I don't know.
Have you talked to her about that?
No, that's one of the things we'll talk about in marriage counseling because that's because we will be doing that is a prerequisite for me to marriage. Is that I will not get married until we have completed some sort of so we've done a couple sessions of couples counseling, but we'll complete like a thing.
Yeah, that's so responsible.
Yeah,
I love that.
Yeah, because there's definitely things that it would be better for us to go through with a referee,
with a mediator.
Yeah. Someone could be like, I see y'all don't see the disconnect here where you got this wrong and you got this wrong, and y'all are misinterpreting, and this has nothing to do with either one of you, but because you're latching onto this thing that you got from your past and how your daddy fucked you up over here. And how he fucked up everything that you got, everything that could have been good in your life, your daddy has corrected. And then she's like, and you, the young lady, and how you have trauma from your ex-boyfriend. Because I'm the one with the daddy issues.
Okay, quick side note, we'll come right back. Niggas always be on the internet trying to tell women that they got daddy issues, like deadbeats only leave their daughters.
Like, no, nigga, I have plenty of daddy issues, and that nigga was in the house, which arguably could have been worse.
Right. I've had that conversation, but
nigga.
I've had to tell a few men that. It was somebody tried to tell me something about women not having daddies or something like that. I was like, and you on the internet acting like your mama. So what are we talking about
right now?
Right now, in these comments, acting just like your mama, like your messy ass mama. So
who hated you?
No, not who hated you. Your messy ass mama who loved you so much and treat you like her man. And that's why you that's why you have this blurred line.
Because you look just like your damn daddy.
I think that's why a lot of them be having that blurred line between what's a mom and what's a girlfriend or a wife, because your mama, you know, y'all had some. I'm not gonna be one of them boy moms. We strict around here. So.
Well, that's because. Sorry, I almost got into some pseudopsychology and almost Dr. Umar this, and I'm like, let's not take it there.
We can go back to the happy thought. We can go back to the.
No. We can continue to talk about, but like, I was about to give my thoughts about what could be specific to your situation and how that ends up. But I want to be responsible enough that people know that I am not talking about every situation, because what'll happen is people will take what I'm saying in this one thing and they'll generalize it to me talking about a whole bunch of other situations. And that makes me be like, no, I'm just not going to have that conversation actually.
Yeah. Because
the internet is not actually mature enough for me to have that nuanced conversation a lot of the time. And maybe I should get better at trying to communicate those thoughts, because I've seen people be able to do it. I just understand how easily people wait for you to have a reason to come at your neck.
Yeah. And also, it's just really irritating when you do the forethought. I often will include things in a story time or whatever it is that I'm doing. I will include things so that you don't ask me these stupid ass questions, or so that you don't make these stupid ass assumptions and y'all don't listen. So you do it anyway, and then it pisses me off.
I'm trying to give you all the context you need, but you are conveniently avoiding the context that I'm trying to give you.
And it happens all over social media, whether the topic is serious or not.
Funny.
I will never forget making the post where I was talking to Usher about confessions. I need you to answer these questions to me, because confessions part 1 and confessions part 2 don't add up. And in the video, I said, I know that this song is not about you. I know that, but you sang it. So I'm asking you, when actors go on media tours to promote their movies, we don't say, bring the director out here, let's ask them questions. No, I asked you because you played the character.
What made you make this decision?
I'm asking you because you sang it. And it's still people in my comments, you need to be asking JD. It's about him. This ain't even about Usher. Turn your listening ears on for the internet. That's it. A lot of times people give you, like, I wish people either don't hear enough or they hear shit that you didn't even say.
Yeah. Which is usually why things will go viral, especially when you're having like topic conversations. The reason why I didn't participate in a lot of stuff, or why like sometimes like why red pillar stuff will get you, because on its face, I mean, like, some of this sounds nearly accurate and not inaccurate enough that I like need to challenge it, because I don't have the lived experience that tells me that this is wrong, because I live in this body. Yeah. And this is the way that the world has always seen me and treated me. So this makes sense to me. Until someone like says something a little bit deeper and you go, oh, is that what that meant? But that's not even what he said.
Yeah.
And then someone tells you the language of like how that works. But on the internet especially, but because people have gotten so used to having to do that, people have gotten so used to looking for stuff that I'm like, that genuinely is not even there.
Nobody said that.
No one
or alluded to it.
At all. In fact, they gave you the context to specifically steer you away from that.
Like, they knew that what they said was going to make you go there, was going to populate in your head, and then they said, but wait, here's why you shouldn't think that. I know it came in your head. Let me give you the rebuttal right now. This is why whatever you're thinking right there is not accurate, but people don't continue to listen, especially on Instagram, because you know what Instagram does? And this is a function of the app. On TikTok, if I'm playing your video and I go to start typing a comment, the video keeps playing. On Instagram, you can scroll through the comments and the video will keep playing. As soon as you press the button to start typing, the video stops. And it's quiet while you type. So you started typing as soon as you heard something and you press send.
Before you ever even listen to the rest of the video.
As soon as you press send, the video starts playing again. You don't give a damn. You're not finna delete it. You've already said it.
Like, oh, well, it's just tear down.
I like to think that on TikTok, I get that a little bit less because people are definitely, oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay, I get it, okay.
Because people will be in comments like, I was about to light you up. I wrote a whole paragraph.
Deletes paragraph. That's the comment.
Bro.
Because you're able to just keep listening, where Instagram is just like, I don't know why they do that.
I don't know. Instagram has gotten better at getting me over there just because it's way less angry.
Yeah, I don't see, whenever I do scroll, I don't see anything but funny videos on Instagram.
And if it is like something, it's only tonight's conversation, and it generally be Trip or Kitty, and both of them be making sense. So I be like, all right.
Trip,
cool.
Is that the light skinned dude with the beard?
Yeah.
Okay.
That always got a hat on.
Yeah.
And Kitty's the darker skin, like really pretty.
Kitty? I don't know who that is.
I think her name is Kitty. But yeah, it's usually one of them two, and they're usually making sense. And I'd be like, I agree with just about everything you said. Or the recent thing with that one dude who was on with none of the regular cast. It was just Ace Hood. And
Ace Hood?
Is that his name? Ace Metaphor. Sorry. My bad. I said use the way. I'm so sorry.
What the fuck is he doing here?
Yo, the way you paused, it was like, what the fuck? You just looked at me. I said, oh, my bad. Completely.
But no, here's the thing. Randomly, I will see Ace Hood on my timeline. So I'm like, okay, maybe it could have been. I don't know what that nigga up to.
Now. I
don't know what he up to. That ain't none of my business.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, not Ace Hood. I don't know who Ace Metaphor is. Because I'm going to just picture Ace Hood. Because I don't know who that is.
So it was Ace Metaphor's like podcast or whatever. And they were talking about something. And it's that dude, Cooley, who keeps getting drugged. Every time I see a clip from someone getting drugged from tonight's conversation, it's constantly Cooley.
I don't know who any of these people are. The only person I know from tonight's conversation is Keita Rose.
Yes.
She's on that show, right?
Yes.
That's it. That's the only one I can name. I mean, I've seen others. What'd you say his name was? With the light skin with the beard with the hat? Trip. Like, I've seen him. I see clips, but I never knew his name because I've never watched the show.
Okay.
I've just seen clips.
So there be that dude. But yeah, he said that the Me Too movement was all just about destroying men's reputations because that's how women are aggressive in society. And when I tell you, I was like, okay, I'm not even, I can't have a serious conversation with you because we can't even agree that you live in a world that is not the same reality as I live in. Mm-hmm. And you wish desperately to hold on to that reality instead of like addressing like real systemic issues and problems that are being had because we have a society that was not designed for the most part with women in mind. And because it was not designed with women in mind, there are things that we miss and ways in which women get taken advantage of and ways in which they're not. And so when women talk to you about their experience of this system that was not created for them, it's probably best that you would listen. The same way we would wish that white people would listen to us when we say, hey, the privilege part of this comes into the fact that this system was created with you in mind and it was not done with me in mind. And therefore the system misses ways. It's not even sometimes doing it intentionally. It is just doing things.
It's operating the way
as it was meant to.
Created.
and you're not getting that. And the fact that you can't, like, we can't have that conversation because even if I present it to you like that, you're going to find a way to justify whatever feelings you have because you want to continue whatever behavior it is that you got going on.
Right. You know, remember we used to go live all the time?
Yeah.
And I have the reputation of just asking questions.
Yes.
Because people will often incriminate themselves, but also I ask certain questions and they let me know exactly when I need to stop talking to you. Because if in this person's presence, as soon as you said what he said, I had one question in my mind. Are you saying that men in the entertainment industry do not abuse their power? Yes or no? There's nothing else I need. That is the only. If yes they do, what the fuck are you talking about? That's me too. Oh, I didn't put my phone on. Okay, it's okay. I'm about to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. I'll do it in a second. But that's me too. Mm-hmm. If you're saying no, they don't. We don't have anything else to talk about. Because I know that we don't have anything else to talk about. Hard stop.
Not only that, but then like,
I'm listening. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, but then like to hear the other men that were on the panel that were like, bro, you don't think sexual assault is like a big deal for it? You don't think it's happening nearly as, but and then two men on the panel were like, but nigga, me too. Like this is a like dudes. Most men, whether they realize it or not, have been sexually assaulted in some form where another. But you were taught that is something that you should expect or something that you should want simply because you are a man.
A lot of y'all niggas was victims.
A good portion, and I understand like you don't want to like take on the role of like victimhood and say like someone did something to me because that conflicts with your masculinity based on what you've been taught a man is, because men don't allow anybody to do anything to them. So
but you weren't a man.
But
when it happened, you were a child.
But even so, like I think about like things that have gone on, and I'd be like, oh no, if this was. Yeah. If my homegirl came to me and told me that someone did this to them, I would be enraged. And when someone explained it to me like that about what had happened to me, I said, get the fuck out of here.
I have this conversation so much, especially since I have become a mom, because people are constantly, especially men, are constantly talking about how they protect their daughters, how they would protect their daughters. And I don't hear, and anytime I hear that, I don't care who I'm talking to. A lot of times when people be having conversations, I'm not trying to argue. I know I can get passionate about certain things. I just stay out of it, is whatever. But anytime I'm having a conversation, especially with a man, and he starts talking about his daughter, and how, she's not going to be allowed to blah, blah, blah. She can't go. And what about your son? Because he is even more at risk because you're not watching. Because you think can't nothing happen to him. Because you think all the things that can happen to your daughter can't happen to him because he's a boy. So not only, like, you got so much emphasis over here that you're neglecting him. And then even if some shit does happen over here, how do you look at it? Oh, well, shit, that's because. Oh, yeah, of course you're 13 and she's 20. And you lost your virginity to her. Okay, cool. What?
Because you're not teaching, and you also are not teaching him that he has inherent value. His value is in how many women he can go out and get. And so, by teaching him that,
you're creating a hoe.
But then you create someone that's easier to take advantage by, like, older women who are looking to prey on him because you've primed him to be that way instead of protecting him.
Mm-hmm. And you talk to boys about sexuality different than you talk to girls, but also you talk to boys about sexuality with girls differently. Girls are not supposed to like sex. Girls are not supposed to be horny. Girls are not walking. You are. So when somebody wants to have sex with you, of course, like, yeah, you go for girls are not walking around horny. They're not like that, but boys are. You're supposed to be like that. You're supposed to always be on the prowl. You're supposed to want to fuck whoever want to fuck you. No.
It's
you
okay
just throwing that little penis up in the air like sunshine for whoever want it. That's crazy.
Don't do that.
As the mother with 2 sons, you better believe they like I don't see any difference when it comes to protection and strangers and being taken advantage of. I could have had 2 boys. I could have had a boy and a girl. I could have had 2 girls. Nothing would be different. Nothing would be different. I can't imagine just being like, oh, I got sons, so they're gonna be straight. As far as like, teaching them about being able to consent from their point of view.
Yeah, no, that is. I don't think I'm ever gonna struggle with that part of having children. Mm-hmm. I do foresee me struggling with like the not being harder on my sons than I am my daughters. And I think there's a particular way in which
I think you're allowed though. I just feel like there's different areas when it comes to like protecting themselves out in the world. I feel like it can be equal. You're letting them both know the dangers, but then unfortunately I can't, I do feel like if I had a boy and a girl, I would be pushing my son to get out the house a little bit faster than my daughter. You know what I'm saying? Because
I understand, because of the way that the world...
That's just the way the world is, not necessarily something that I believe, and it might be something that I would check as I get closer to that time, but like I could see that being something that I have to actively...
And for clarification, you're not saying you pushing them out the house before they're ready to be at the house?
No.
We need to get you...
Yeah, it's more of a... Immediately after high school, what are we doing now? Are you going to college? Or what's next? And then after college, if you need to... Like, my daughter, I'm like, come on back home. Come on, you can come in here.
How long do you need to be here?
Right. But right.
So I think of it in terms of like, because I was in my head thinking, oh, like my daughters are going to get a particular kind of soft from me. Mm-hmm. But I was like, but actually like my sons need to get that too, because they need to know that like, it's okay for them to be like, I have to be able to model that for them, which is a weird thing to think about. Having to learn how to like openly model soft in my everyday life, because it's going to be a thing I'm going to have to teach. Bro, parenting is fucking hard, bro. Like, I don't know what y'all got going on or why y'all decided to do that dumbass shit, but like, okay.
You know what I was thinking? I really wanted a daughter. I'm glad I have 2 sons, but I did really want a daughter at one point. And I was thinking about me, who I am right now, having a daughter, and it's well, there's a lot of things we could say here.
Yeah.
But where my head, I was actually thinking about this morning because of a video that I saw, but it was like, I did not grow up soft. I was not raised soft. I grew up around nothing but boys. Like all my brothers, closest cousins are all boys. So I did not grow up soft, but I am soft now. I am into my soft era now. So that means if I had a daughter right now, she would grow up soft, which is not something that I can relate to, because I think being a soft girl is different than being a soft woman. Like, I am in my soft girl era because I have not always been like this. Soft girl would be her life.
because you were in positions where you could not be soft.
I don't think I don't have that experience. I think I was just a tomboy. I just like being with the boys. I never felt, even as I got older and in relationships, I never felt I can't be soft here. Just didn't have no desire to. Nope. Vet is the first person to bring it out of me to make me want to be. It's never that I felt like I couldn't. Because I told you, I have pretty decent experience with men. I've never had a man make me feel like, oh, if I let my guard down, if I be in my femininity. Nah, you fell in love with a real nigga, that's who you gonna have, is a real nigga. I don't see no, like, he liked this real nigga, that's why he here, so I ain't see no reason to change. But I'm in a much different space now. I'm with somebody who has made me want to be like that, but I just didn't have no desire to before. But yeah, if I had a daughter now, she would, like, it wouldn't be a soft girl era. That would be her life. That would just be who she is. And I don't think I'd like that. I don't know that I would like that.
You don't like that she's like soft?
I don't know that because I didn't grow up like that. And I think once again, these are all things that it's not necessarily this is how I would act. These are things that I would have to actively check. You know how, like, as a parent, like right now as a parent, I don't talk to my kids certain ways. But that don't mean those sentences don't pop in my head immediately. I just have to actively make sure that I'm not saying it. So for me, I was not a soft girl. I became a soft woman. So this is for womanhood. You're 6. What you need your nails done for?
So you're like, you're going to be mad that she's not the earlier version of you instead of like her modeling out this version of you now.
Yeah, I don't think it's necessarily mad, but I don't know how to navigate it because I was never a soft girl. Fair. Like for me, when I'm soft, I wear heels everywhere. That's not necessarily soft, but it's my feminine. I love wearing heels.
But okay. For instance, let's not even speak that into existence because that nigga like to make kids.
He ain't making none with me.
Okay.
Say it all you want. And even if he did, y'all will never meet it. It ain't nobody gonna meet that baby, but it's true maker. It's higher power. Nobody would meet it.
Fair. Let's say by some miracle you have changed your mind and you that would be, although she would be a soft girl, you best believe she would be a tomboy. Okay. Because think about it. She's got your two boys and look at her daddy. He'll have her in the shooting range at 6.
I don't know. You know her daddy as a friend.
That's true.
He already has daughters. He's soft. Now, I'm sure as his daughters get older, if they show interest, or he will probably introduce it to, like, protecting themselves and stuff like that when they get a bit older. But he's soft. He got girls.
I do. So, yeah, I think I'm putting my kids in individual sports first.
What do you mean? Like not team sports?
Mm-hmm. Not to start with.
Why?
Team sports do teach you teamwork. Mm-hmm. But they teach you like you lost because someone else didn't do something. Yeah. Whereas if I teach you something like, if I get you to do one, I want her to do something, or any of my kids to do something like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, because my family does not have like the best genetics when it comes to flexibility. Mm-hmm. And you'll be forced to be more flexible if you do something like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And like you get to roll around, you get to learn things. Mm-hmm. It's fun. Cool, you might enjoy it or pick it up, and like it to be something that you have. Yeah. Right? And if you lose at something like that, it's all about what did you do? Mm-hmm. You learn accountability real quick. You got beat. Yeah. And I get to see what type of dog is in you. And I get to see, okay, you get mad when you lose, but now what do you do when you lose? Mm-hmm. And can I talk to you about the reasons why you lost? And it's not anybody else's fault. Let's see if we can do these things. Mm-hmm.
I think about my oldest, and he be whenever you play games with him, we're trying to make him not be a sore loser or not, spaz out when he loses. So sometimes when we playing a game, and if I win, he'll go, "Good job, mama." Congratulations, you did so good.
That nigga hates losing so bad.
He does not like to lose.
Oh my God, I've been there.
And that's so tough for me because I'm not a competitive person at all. I'm not competitive. Like, I mean, I can be, but for the most part, I'm not, especially games. And I be trying so hard. That's one of the things I have to check. I be trying so hard. Like when we playing games, we like to play war. He like to play cards, so we play war. If I win too many hands in a row, he'll start getting sad, and I'm like, bro, this is a card game. At the end of this, I'm finna shuffle these cards. We're gonna do it again. It means nothing, but he's 5.
Also, sorry, I just had this like thought about the fact that life is really about getting good at losing, like figuring out how to take a loss and keep it pushing, because you're gonna lose a lot more than you win. Yeah. I remember, because I was thinking about that. I was just like, I remember as a kid, I used to hate to lose. And somewhere along the line, you get a little bit more comfortable with it.
Yeah, because you lose and then
it becomes way less important. It's like, oh, what happens now?
Not like you lose and then the world keeps spinning. Your life does not. The vast majority of the time, for a lot of us, there will be times where something will happen and it's win or lose, do or die, and it's going to be a big deal. But
you, or I lost in such a way that I did well enough that this is not the end for me. I'm gonna get a chance to come back and do this again. Yeah, like I didn't fail so spectacularly,
or I failed so spectacularly, and that made me realize maybe this isn't for me.
Yeah.
And I can stop wasting my parents' money.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go over here
and pick up a different sport. Maybe this one isn't my thing. Because how do you even? I was going to say you get 200 points for getting your name right, but
Would you pay for a sport like say your oldest wants to do soccer, but he's terrible at soccer? You still gonna pay for it?
I have to picture my youngest.
Okay.
Because fun fact, my oldest is incredibly athletic, and he's been shooting child's version of a 3-point since he was 18 months. He's been shooting the basketball into the goal since he was 18 months. Anything with the ball, he is good at. My youngest, when he first started playing soccer, he did try to kick the ball with both his feet. He looked like a dolphin. So it's much more likely that it will be him when it comes to a sport.
Like a dolphin is crazy.
Yeah, no, he's like both feet just trying to kick. So I'm picturing the little one. Yeah, you can continue to play if you're having a good time. Your mom is a realist, though. I'm not gonna shoot. Like, if it's gotten to the point where I feel like you should quit, I'm not gonna make you, but I'm not coming to these games no more, bro. I'm sorry. You're finna get out here and stink up the place.
I'm not doing this with you.
I'm not coming out there. I will be in the parking lot. Just when it's over, get your water, your Gatorade, whatever. Come out to the car. Yeah, I'll come pick you up, but I'm not coming to these games. You know, I come from a long line of bullying. Like we bully in our family. Like we don't shy away from that. Mm-hmm. That's what you decided to put on. Like, you know, somebody asked me to do a Thanksgiving outfit, like some different Thanksgiving outfit ideas. And I was like, yeah, you know, it depends on what y'all vibe is, because I know a lot of people like to be comfortable for Thanksgiving. You about to eat, blah blah. You better put your shit on when you coming over here, because that's what we be on. If you don't put your shit on, we will talk about you to your face, bully you into doing better next year.
So you came in sweats? It's crazy.
Here. You don't feel out of place?
They're not even like designer sweats.
You ain't got nothing else in your car?
Them not even Nike.
Yeah. Reeboks?
Wow.
You came in here in Reebok Adidas.
You came in here in
Do you
Walmart
need some money?
brand. Your families be so wild, bro.
I remember my granny was sick. She was in the hospital, and we was trying to get her to go from the chair to the bathroom or something like that. Long story short, like as soon as we tried to move her, she was in a lot of pain. She started throwing up. And as soon as that little spell was over, she's like, "Damn, bro, if you didn't want to move, you could have just said that. You didn't have to do all of that extra shit." All that extra shaking and throwing up and shit, you could have just said, "I don't want to go to the bathroom." You didn't have to do all of that.
Bro, I just remembered you was talking to me about you. It was I was trying to edit clips, and you was like, "Bro, I'm the comic relief wherever I go. Like, if you could take me to a funeral, you have to tell me."
You have to be
serious.
Hey. You have to specify. You are here for moral support because you are my friend. You are not here to make me laugh. I'm glad you said something. Put my little notepad jokes away. Won't be needing this.
Okay. I don't really know what I'm doing here now.
Do you remember that sound? It was from a Vlad interview, and it was one of them young rappers, and he was like, "I'm finna pop perk. You want a perk? Oh, you don't do perks?" That's how I feel. Like, oh, you don't like jokes? Y'all ain't trying to laugh. All right, shit, more for me. I hold that shit in.
Shit, we both will get a joke off though.
Anywhere at any time.
Nigga, I didn't even. First of all, you are a naturally funny person. Sorry, I was reflecting on the things that you said before the pod and how hard I laughed. I wasn't even trying to laugh. This is why I could have never been your therapist. Absolutely the fuck not.
I just know I was her favorite client. I know it.
There's no way she didn't laugh. You at least once.
Yeah, no, she stayed laughing in there. We'd have a good old time.
Nigga, I would die, especially if I'm trying not to laugh.
Oh, I just remember what we were talking about.
Oh, what a time.
Yeah, I told her once, I was like, yeah, I know. Every time I'm getting ready to come to my therapy appointment, I just know I'm finna brighten your day. That, like, no matter what I'm going through, I know I'm finna brighten your day.
Yeah.
And she was like, that's a part of the problem. All right.
Because I can imagine, because you heard it in that tone, but in my brain, it's in like the tired thing. That's part of the problem.
The way I heard it was like she was holding my hand. Like, and that right there. And And that right there is why we're here.
My God, friend.
Bitch, did you laugh or not? The fuck? I'm paying you to get these jokes off. Leave me alone.
Did you laugh or not? It's crazy.
To your therapist.
That's a wild statement, bro. Oh.
Ben and I went to this. They have this thing called the chopping block in Houston. It's like it's a cooking show.
Okay.
And it's live, and you go. They have 2 chefs up there battling. They each are given the same ingredient, like one ingredient. It was turkey for us. Thanksgiving's coming up. So when we went on Saturday. It was turkey. And yeah, they so the way they do it, they already have our food prepared. So we eat while they cook. They have 30 minutes to make the meal, and then they serve the judges fresh food. But it was pretty cool. They made the winner was these turkey, like basically like it looked like a big ass boudin ball, but it had turkey and other seafood, and like it had some. I know it had some shrimp, sausage. It was like a big ass boudin ball. It was pretty good. But yeah, I was like, my friends always inviting me to go. Like Tiana invited me to that, and I'm like, yeah, I'll come. Y'all know I don't even like to fucking eat. Anytime somebody invite me to a restaurant, I be like, or they invite me out, where we going? So I can look at the menu before I get there, so I know if I need to eat before I come or not. You bring me somewhere, I don't know what we finna eat.
That's the other thing. So many of my gatherings are surrounding food. Because as adults, what else do we do?
That's a thing. Like I've seen videos. I have friends in real life who say stuff like, we need to get together and do something that's not food, because that's all we do. Like we need to get together and go do something that's not food.
But I mean, there can be food involved, but food can't be the main thing we're doing. Right.
Let's go get something to eat and then figure out the rest later. No, let's do something else and then figure out what we're gonna eat
and then decide if we're gonna want to eat.
Right.
Because do we still want to be around each other? Maybe you got on my nerves while we were rock climbing, and I've decided I don't want to do this anymore. I say that, but the 2 people I went rock climbing with, I adore. They were lovely.
Yeah, we were supposed to go rock climbing not too long ago, but depression,
bro. Dog. So let me say something. I can talk about this on the pod. So as we know, I proposed. Proposing is dope for her. Wonderful for her. Yeah.
Not the proposer.
It's just fucking anxiety for me. And trying to hide the fact that I'm nigga. Okay. Let me tell you about this. And okay, so first of all, I ordered the ring. After there has to be a signature for the ring. They didn't even attempt to deliver it, which I saw the packages in. If she'd have signed for it, it'd have been fine. I'd have lied about what it was. Like whatever. So, the package that says it attempts to be delivered, because I was worried that it wasn't going to get here in time for what's the name, and I called them. I was like, hey, I don't know what y'all got to do.
I need it.
I need it. By this day, they were like, don't worry, we got you. Yes. All right, cool. So the proposal's on Friday. Thursday, it's supposed to be getting delivered. Doesn't show up at the house on Thursday. Or they attempt to deliver it, but the way FedEx works is if there is a gate and the gate is not open, even if it's unlocked, they won't even attempt to walk through it. They will just turn around and be like, nah. They were like, we just had staff somewhere in like Arizona or something get bit by a dog. And they were like, yeah, no, we're not. If there's their company-wide policy.
Where was it being delivered?
Here.
What gate? To the apartment?
Yes.
They can't come in here?
If there's a gate, they won't even attempt to see if it's locked. They will look at the gate, take a picture of the gate, turn around and walk away.
The gate to get into the parking garage?
No, the gate. They were going to take a... They didn't even try that gate, I don't think. I think they tried one of the pedestrian gates.
Oh, okay. The pedestrian, the walk-through gate. Okay.
So... Excuse me. So yeah, they seen that.
That's so fucking stupid, because y'all could have left that shit in the office or something.
So my plan was that Thursday, because I hadn't been able to go to the gym all week because I'm doing other stuff and like taking care of and running around or whatever. So couldn't go to the gym. Cool. I'm like, oh, I'll go after I go pick up the ring. I will go get a haircut because I need to get my haircut before I do this proposal, because I'm not gonna look raggedy. That's just crazy. I'm not Steph Curry. I'm like, That nigga didn't get an edge up on his wedding day. I don't give a fuck what you. He's greatest shooter alive. He did not get an edge up on his wedding day, and that's nuts to me.
Yeah, points deducted.
I don't understand.
Definitely points deducted.
Yeah, no. And he has a fantastic hairline, which is I don't know why you wouldn't take care of it. Like why you would do that to yourself. Like it's crazy. Sorry, we were somewhere, and that was definitely a tangent. So I was supposed to go. I was like, all right, cool. I will go work out. I will go get my haircut. I'll go pick up the ring from FedEx because it should be back at the thing by now, and then I will go to and then I'll go work out. Mm-hmm. When I tell you, I was waiting in FedEx till like 8:30 for them to give me. For the person to show up because they were still driving around and just got back.
Oh, it was riding around with your ring in the car. You just waiting on them to get back.
Yes.
And then it's not like he can get back and just hand it to you. They got to go through the sort and
So then I finally get it back. So now I've gotten off work. I usually would have been done with the gym by now and have eaten. So now I am hungry. Mm-hmm. And then I had to go to like Cabo Bob's because I didn't want Chipotle because why would I want like I had Chipotle today and I just was disappointed in myself because why is it $25? Who the fuck told Chipotle they were allowed to be $25? What the fuck is going on?
What the hell did you get? My Chipotle don't cost $25.
Nigga, I got steak and brisket, and they were like with some guacamole, and I was like, bitch, what? This is supposed to be like the cheap, like fuck y'all. I'm never coming back here again. Y'all $25. So, I could have gone to goddamn Papados. Y'all got me fucked up. So I can't believe I spent $25. Sorry, I just got mad at myself, and this was not even so I went to fucking Cabo Bob's, Cabo Bob's is delicious. Mm-hmm. Like it tastes wonderful. But then I was getting both mine and little ones, and I was being very specific with what I wanted on hers, and they were just rushing through mine, and I was like, and they had already started to wrap mine before I could be like, I was like, oh, I want. So I'm already irritated. Like I ain't been in the gym in a couple days. Mm-hmm. I have not eaten. I didn't get to go pick up this ring. It took far longer than it was supposed to. And This is the first meal that I'm eating since lunch. And now I'm not even getting, it was like, oh, we can put that sauce that you wanted, we can put it in the bag. I said, all right, cool. That's great. That's wonderful. I was like, just breathe. Don't cuss these people out. It's been a long day for them too. It's not even about like, we don't have to do that. Just breathe. It's all good. Use your good.
Right.
Yeah. Your bearing.
Sensibilities.
So I get home and I give little one hers and I come in here to sit down and I start to begin to eat my food and I start looking for some sauce. Ain't no sauce. Ain't no sauce at all. So now I am infuriated.
This is at Chipotle or Cabo Bob's?
Cabo Bob's.
Okay, Cabo Bob's.
Which I love. I still love them. I'm going to go back. But I'm going to talk to them about themselves. So when I go back, I'll be like,
hey, slow down.
I'm like, yo, y'all hoed me last time.
Slow down.
Let's not ever have to have this conversation again. Because I fucked with y'all.
Yeah.
The long way. Anyway, so that's happening. And little one's order is perfect. So she's just happy and like whatever. And she don't know I ain't even looked at this ring yet, like in person, trying to figure out if they done fucking gypped me. Let me tell you something. If it had been a scam, my God, the rage. I was like, this would be the worst day ever.
Right, the icing.
So now I'm like, I wanna look at the ring, but I don't want to lock this door so she don't think I'm like in here doing something weird. So I go in the bathroom, which of course she don't think I should have a locked door in there either. And I'm like, if you don't leave me alone, I get to have privacy in the bathroom.
Yes. So
she's like, so I'm literally, it was the one time I wish I had brought my phone with me into the bathroom, but I was so concerned about checking like what was going on with the ring that I was like, I'm not even worried about like having my phone there for an alibi or any other shit. So I'm in there and I am trying to undo the box.
Quietly.
Yes. And I hear, what you doing? Nigga. What do you think I'm doing?
It's the bathroom.
What fuck you got going on? So I'm sitting here, and then she's like, oh, let me come in. No, you cannot come in. And I'm saying this as I'm holding the box. Like, right. No. Trying not to like smack it on my leg and make extra noise. I'm like, no. So yeah, bro, like shit is wild. So she goes away. I finally look at the ring. The ring is great. I'm like, all right, cool, wonderful. But like this is the only good part of my day. Mm-hmm. And work was just trash too. Like I was just like, I'm and over
this is it. Friday.
This is Thursday. This is the day before.
Thursday?
Yes.
I thought it was supposed to be delivered on. So it was supposed to be delivered on Wednesday, and wasn't. Oh no! It was supposed to be delivered on Thursday, and you went and got it on Thursday.
I had to go get it on Thursday.
Gotcha.
So yeah, and then like I come home on Friday. I'm stressed now because it's the day of, and I'm trying to make sure I have this fucking new poem memorized because I did it in a poem because my smart ass decided to do it in a fucking poem.
That's your medium.
Need to pick a different one. Jesus Christ. So
you could have rapped it. That would have been worse.
Absolutely the fuck not.
That would have been way worse. So.
Anyway,
I'd hate to have to kick a nigga in his chest.
If he proposed to you in a rap song,
I'd hate to have to kick that nigga in his chest.
You kick him in the chest?
In the chest. With all my might. With a heel on. I might rupture your fucking sternum. I'm gonna kick you so hard. A rap song, bitch? Do I look like Issa Rae to you? A rap?
You mean Issa D?
Issa D, sorry. Do I look like Issa D? Like, what?
Oh, that's crazy.
I'm liable to let the whole rap finish and then smack the box out your hand the fuck out of here. What do you think that this is? A rap?
You know, after she does that, you know, she should do it and you should look him dead in his eyes and go, maybe it's dry as hell. Maybe it really smells. You broken pussy. you I smack shit at you again.
Just get up, hip hop Harry. Get your ass off the floor.
Proposing in a rap song is so crazy. And normally I would have sympathy for a man who has just like been rejected, but like you did it in a rap song, my nigga.
Rap's like she probably loved you before this.
A rap song,
16 bars.
Oh.
I kick that nigga so hard my wig might come off. The fuck out of my face.
Get a nigga so hard that you lose your wig. That is an unfathomable rage.
It would send me into a blind fury. Oh. I might start spinning around like a Tasmanian devil. I might just start windmilling. I would be so angry. This is so embarrassing. Why would you do that? I might, you know how kids get mad and they
yo. You remember when Joe Budden proposed to Tahiri?
I don't. I don't. I'm sorry, I don't.
I've only seen clips of it, but she's like, nigga, get up.
Please get up. Please get up.
What was worse? She was like, I just caught you cheating on me. Like,
I hate niggas. I hate niggas for what they do to other people. And I just, oh Lord. If one thing a nigga gonna do is embarrass you.
Bro, I just saw this one. I think her name is Kitty. It's one of the people from Tonight's Conversation. She's like, I had a client. She was like, he's been the same person y'all whole relationship. She's like, the whole reason y'all got engaged was because he was cheating on you.
Oh.
And now you mad that he ain't been faithful to you your whole marriage. Nigga.
You said yes to a cheater. A known active cheater.
He proposed because he got caught and then promised you he wasn't going to do that shit no more.
You said yes to a known cheater and you mad because he cheated on you?
Oh. Side note. My auntie is the realest motherfucker I know. I realized like her and my mom.
You don't see me sitting right here?
Hey, no. My auntie threatened to shoot my daddy.
I threatened to shoot your daddy.
That's true.
It was post,
we were talking about everything, and you was like, nah.
Nah, fuck that.
My daddy has fucked me up so bad. It is crazy. I was like, yo. The things like when you get older and like the ways in which like my mother has protected me from like, because she wanted me to have like a relationship with my father. Had I known the things that were going on at the time they were going on,
yeah, things would have been different. Our interactions would have been
completely different. But she completely protected me from things that were going on that I had no idea about until I become an adult now. And she tells me, and I'm like, I dig that nigga up. Oh, he did what?
You should just go A-Town stomp on his grave just for the hell of it. I'm gonna be so for real with you. My mom was telling me about this shit, and I over the phone said, my daddy was a Tyler Perry villain. Like, and I said it, and I laughed, and then I went quiet because I didn't. Right, because it's a joke at first.
Yeah, and then I was
realized that it's not.
And then she didn't laugh. And I was like, oh yeah, no, you lived that shit for real.
I was just like, yeah, I can't watch Diary of a Mad Black Woman to this day. Too close to home.
But the fuck of it is her being like, it wasn't all bad. And I have to sit there and be like, you're not fucking wrong. Because although he was a Tyler Perry villain, he was also the nigga that took me and my brothers to the park to play basketball. Mm-hmm. He was also the nigga that took me to go get ice cream. He was
a better father than he was husband.
No, I wouldn't go that far. He okay. Like, let's not be dramatic. But he was all right.
Okay. Better don't mean good though.
Yeah, okay. He was better than his father, which was his measuring stick. The problem was my grandfather is real life. No. I met that nigga and was instantly like, you are the reason my father is the way he is, and I really wish I could fight your ass. Uh-huh.
So being better than that ain't hard.
Yeah, I wanted to. The things and the ways in which my grandfather,
God, I hate my brain sometimes.
No, go ahead.
I'm just picturing a young teenage RJ like, hey, I'll beat the shit out of you, grandpa. Wanting to I ain't never met nobody who wanted to fight that grandpa.
I was like, this nigga is the way he is because you have completely fucked up my father.
Yeah.
That's the type of daddy issues I got, nigga. I got grandfather issues. I want to fight that nigga too. Line them all the fuck up.
That's just like, who's that Summer Walker who said, one of them R&B girls was like, no, Glorilla even said, I ought to slap your mama. Like, like I want to slap who's responsible for making you like this. I'm mad at you, but let's get to the root of the problem. Where is your mama? Where is your parents?
The thing I be around, like the dudes I hoop with, they be like, who they OGs? Your OGs taught you that. That's your OG's fault. The reason you act like that, and your OGs can be your mama, your daddy, your auntie, them. Like whoever the fuck was the people that was there to give you guidance.
Yeah.
Oh, they are the reason why you act the way you act. And when I put it all together in that moment, and because my grandfather's mannerisms are just like my daddy's. Mm-hmm. So like, and I see him and I'm like, boy. Punch you in your Ooh. I'm so hot. Oh my God.
When you get so mad that it's
you get
tweaking and then stopping.
you get to starting the customer, but you get bit. You motherfucker.
All right. Okay. I see what we're doing.
All right.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna walk away.
No. You good, bro?
I'm gonna walk away.
Nah, you good, bro? Absolutely not. Oh.
Okay. Quick subject change. Have you ever thought about people who were adults when you were a child and think about the fact that they was young. Like, I be thinking about some of my teachers. I had some young teachers. And I remember my 5th grade teacher, her name was Miss Tottenham, fine and a bitch. Back then, I always say Miss Tottenham, she's like one of the prettiest people I've ever seen. Mm-hmm. But now, that lady fine as hell still. I be looking her up on Facebook every now and then just to make sure she ain't fell off, and she hasn't. She's still fine. But anyway, in my head, my 5th grade teacher, I'm like, she knows everything. Like, everything that I need to know, every question that I have, she has an answer. Like, she knows everything. She was 24. She didn't know shit.
But you think she's smarter than your parents and everything.
This is the greatest part. Like, this is an idol of mine. She was 24. Like, I like to think about, like, people who, or like even family members. Like, think about my mama. And I'm thinking about back in the day, you know, maybe me and my mama get into it. We got a disagreement or something. And I'm like, yes, she is my mama and it's her job to have her shit together, you know, for me. But at the same time, my mama had me when she was 18. Mm-hmm. So...
Me at 18.
I'm six trying to fight about what I want to eat or whatever. She's 20, in her early 20s. She don't know nothing. Like, we're figuring this shit out together. I was thinking about that the other day. Like, there are people that when you're a child, you either looking up to them or you're looking at them like, that don't really feel right. Yeah, and they don't know either. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. When I was a kid, I just thought at 18, 21, you just knew. And things was just different. No. Now that I'm past that age and I'm looking back at that age, completely different view. Completely. I knew nothing. I thought I knew everything, but I knew nothing.
No, me at 24, nigga, not a motherfucking thing. I thought I knew a whole bunch of shit.
I knew everything. I've been thinking I was grown since I was 13.
Probably since I was around 17 or 18, I started to think I was grown. And you don't realize that you're not grown. Like, then you have, like, things that happen.
To make you realize I wasn't grown. I'm grown now.
Yeah.
I've never not felt grown in the moment. Since I was 13, there has never been a time where I did not feel grown in that moment. But I have been able to look back and say, I wasn't grown. I'm grown now.
I'd be like, nigga, you don't even have your own health insurance. You're not.
When I tell you my 26th birthday, I cried the whole day because they was kicking me off my parents' insurance at the end of the month. I cried that entire day. My mama got when I was on my parents' insurance, my copay at the emergency room was $25. $25 at the emergency
That's room. Some good ass insurance.
Excellent insurance, and they don't have to pay for it. My mama worked for the Port of Houston. The way their job works, they don't have a schedule. So, I mean, some people have a schedule, but for the most part, most people who work there, they call every day. Like, there's a list, and they start at the top of the list. However many people they need, they call. If you say yeah, you come into work. If you don't, you don't go. And you just got to hit a certain number of hours by the year to get your insurance for free. And my mama worked like non-fucking stop. So, and they've always had great insurance.
I might need to get hooked up with that because I'll be looking for a second job.
Oh, yeah. It's a lot of work.
I've been thinking about a second job.
Yeah. It's a lot. But a second job, it could work.
Shit?
Huh?
They got you moving shit?
It depends. They have different. It's not physical labor. I mean, the hours are a lot because you work in, I believe, 6-hour shifts. So it's like if you can work 6 to 12, you can't leave before that. And then if you're like, oh, I can work a little bit longer. Okay, but if you stay past 12, you can't get off till 6.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, I wanted to do it, but every time I thought about doing it, it was always when I didn't want. Like, it's not a main job because in the beginning you're at the bottom of that list. So if y'all don't call me,
you may not get to me.
You might not get to me, right?
Yeah.
Yes, everybody might say yes before you get to me, and then I just don't
Which
work.
means in the beginning, I'm gonna get the really shitty shifts that no one wants to fucking do. It's gonna be like, hey, we got this like midnight to 6 shift on Friday. Do you want it or not?
Yeah, and then I mean, the more you say yeah, the higher up you go, but that's you saying yeah when don't nobody else want to say yes. So.
Yeah, you got to be there for a while.
Yeah, but when you do, the money, they get paid well. And then everything after 6 p.m. Everything between 6 p.m. and 6 a.m. is time and a half because it's after hours. Everything on the weekends from 6 p.m. on Friday till 6 a.m. on Monday, all time and a half. Anytime you work a holiday, double time. So they be out there, but my mama is known to go to work on a Monday morning and not come home till Tuesday night. She do that shit all the time. That's her choice. She don't have to, but she do that shit all the time.
I feel like she do that shit and then like don't go to work for like the rest of fucking for like another 2 weeks.
No. She be right back. And she always talking about how much money she got. Or like the fact that she's able to save. And I'm like, yeah, because you always at work. You don't have time to spend it. Speaking of that, I made a very big mistake.
Uh-oh.
My mama kept calling me, telling me, you need to come over here and do like a little perfume haul. I got a lot of perfumes. You need to do a perfume haul, candle haul, scent haul, blah, blah, blah. No, I don't want to. I don't have no interest in that. But you got so many followers and they be giving people free stuff. Listen, I have staple scents. I don't venture. I'm not, them perfume people, that's a part of their personality. That's just not where I'm at. I don't know enough. I don't care enough. I like to smell nice, but I don't care enough. All these, it's too much. So I was like, no, what I will do is I will come to your house. I will bring you a tripod. I will bring you a ring light. And I will teach you how to do this shit yourself. Huge mistake. She won't stop calling my phone. She won't stop calling me. I made a video. She's gotten a few hundred followers. She be posting every day. She posts multiple times a day. My mom has an excessive amount of candles.
Well, this is on TikTok, right?
TikTok and Instagram.
Well, TikTok will be going away soon.
Yeah, and Instagram. But Instagram, she's doing better because I made the video. And I make the video on Instagram. You're gonna, yeah. But they be asking her questions. Then somebody will say, "Ooh, what's your favorite scent?" Boom, she making a video. She's on it. She's doing it's very cute. But she kept calling my phone, so eventually she called me talking about, hey, I don't need you to watch the video. Because at first she was sending me her videos before she posted them. She's like, I don't need you to watch the video, but I don't know what to put as a caption. Girl, if you don't download ChatGPT and get the hell off my phone. Download what? What's chat? What is it? What? Chat. Just type in chat. That's all you go to. You tap in chat, and then you get in there and you say, I need a caption for a video about Black-owned fragrance companies. Oh, this is so cool. It gave me one. Okay, bye. I don't care. I went over there to go help her learn how to make the videos. She in there got me smelling everything. That's not why I'm here. I do not care. Oh, smell this one. I don't care, bro. This is how you film it. I don't care about the way this shit smells. I swear I don't. Leave me alone.
Sorry, I just had another flashback of some shit my daddy did.
Oh no.
So this with you, it's not your mom, literally, she's not trying to compete with you, but she's having an interest in and one time I mistakenly thought my dad had an interest in something I had an interest in. And it turned out to be that nigga just wanting to compete with me. Oh, he used to, this nigga, so he found out I did poetry in college. And then he wrote this poem called Food and Trouble. And he would do it anytime someone would bring up the fact that I was a poet. This nigga would do this fucking poem no matter where we were. Anytime there was a chance for him to give a toast or some shit, he would do this fucking poem that he would low-key make up on the fucking spot.
It was different every time. We can go get that nigga. If that's I'm on whatever you on, friend.
Yo! Oh my God. That should be the title of it. My daddy fucked me up so bad, bro.
Daddy issue. All right. I'm going to keep that in mind.
Oh. I am so sorry. It has just been what a time.
You've had a week. That last week was a lot, but you made it through.
And also it was a lot because my coworker was gone, so I was by myself
at work. Mm-hmm.
Which made, and then sometimes when we're both there, people don't really try us because there's backup. Because and even there's more people to handle stuff that's going on, so there doesn't feel like there's as much chaos. But when we be by ourselves, I miss my dog, bro. Like, big dog.
Come on.
Yeah,
come
like
on
it be stuff happening.
Yeah.
It's just a bunch of shit all happening one after the other at once, which makes stuff difficult. So yeah.
Yeah, I had gotten a text message from this girl who works at a store that I frequent. She was like, "Hey, we're having a pre-Black Friday sale for members. It's appointment only. Do you want to come in?" Yeah, I'll go. My appointment was at 2. I went up to the mall today at 2. I was not planning on spending 2.5 hours in that one store, but that's what I did. And I spent more money than I did time. So, but I think I'm done shopping for the rest of the year. The only other thing I'm going to have to shop for is we're going to, that's what I was telling you. I never finished saying. We're going to Seattle next month, and to Washington next month. And I am very much from Texas. I don't have that kind of cold clothes. No. I don't even know what that means. I don't even know I don't know what to buy, what to pack.
So you'll be up there in December?
The beginning of the month, yeah. Well,
so it probably, depending on how far, it probably won't be snowing yet up there because, excuse me, that part of the country is typically not going to snow probably until you get to like maybe January, February. It'll be snowing sometimes.
It's always cold and wet is what I've been told. It's just always cold and wet.
Since it's been October, it's probably been raining there. I'll look it up right now because it's on one of my like frequent things because my mama lived there, so I gotta check and see what the weather is like over there.
Okay.
Yeah, it is 46 degrees and it rained.
Cold and wet. That's all I know about the place is cold and wet. But I'm gonna have to find some thermal leggings or something. I don't really even know how to dress for that.
That made me want to watch Frasier.
Oh,
I don't know why.
Seen it. I confused them. Frasier and the other one.
Who's the other one?
The other white man. Seinfeld. Are they nothing alike?
Not a thing.
Who is Frasier? What he look like?
Kelsey Grammer?
Kelsey Seabolt? Country Grammer? Chelsea.
Did you say Kelsey Seabolt? Were you about to name an insurance company? They didn't pay us, friend. We don't do free promo. I don't know what's going on. We're both tired.
You said Kelsey Grammer. I went from Kelsey Seabolt to Country Grammer by Nelly. Who?
You went so many places.
I don't know. Sorry to that man. I hope I don't sound ridiculous. Know who that is. Frasier, I'm not familiar. But like if you put up a scene from Frasier or Seinfeld, I would not be able to tell with characters in it. Like with
you wouldn't know which.
I wouldn't know which was which. No,
it does not surprise me at all.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
Just based on like the TV shows that you picked as like our intro draft.
Oh
yeah, I wasn't expecting you to know Seinfeld. Although Seinfeld ain't really have no intro, no way. It's just weird noises.
Mm-mm. You know who has a decent intro? Curb Your Enthusiasm. I like that show. That is a good show. And I feel like the acting on that show is not talked about enough. The acting on the show is so good that it feels like a documentary. It does not feel like a TV show to me. It feels like a documentary.
That's the one with the dude who wrote Seinfeld or wrote on. Yeah.
Larry David. And the people on the show seem to genuinely hate him. Like it doesn't feel like acting. Like it feels like he's playing himself. And he's just going around it feels like he's walking around with a camera crew around his friends.
And do not like him. And they just like put up with him for whatever reason they put up with him. And you're figuring out, she puts up with you because of this. And he puts up with you because of this.
It's so good. The acting is so good to me. Like, because they seem genuinely disgusted when he speaks. Like,
just roll their eyes.
Oh, brother.
This guy stinks. Oh.
But no, it's definitely a quirky white show, and the theme song is just a quirky beat. I was about to do it, but that's not necessary.
Side note, have you yo, Drake fans are upset.
What happened?
You ain't know Kendrick dropped?
Oh yeah.
Have you listened to it?
Not all. It was a project, right?
Yeah.
I heard a couple of songs.
I think it's 12 tracks. I ain't heard him. He ain't missed yet. I think I've listened to 8 so far, and a couple of them twice. He ain't missed the 8 I've listened to.
Yeah, I heard one that was supposed to be like a diss to all the people who defended Drake or anything like that. He mentioned Wayne in it. He mentioned 2 Chainz, I believe.
Was that?
I have no idea the name. Vaughn was playing it in the car. I heard he dropped a project. And the very first thing to go through my head, and y'all know I was very disconnected from this beef. I wasn't listening to the songs. I do not care. So when I heard that Kendrick dropped a project, no promo, no nothing, just dropped a project out of nowhere on November 22nd and called it Headshots, which was the day, or what was it called? Headshots is in the title, number 1 headshot or something like that. It's the same day that JFK was shot. He dropped the project with that name on the same day that JFK was shot. But anyway, the first thing to go through my head when I saw that he dropped a project, it was, I hope this doesn't have anything to do with Drake. You won. It's over. Why are we still talking about this shit? I don't like that. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it just feels like
for the most part, I haven't heard him take shots at Drake. What I did hear him say was, I heard him say something about Wayne, which I was like, don't do that. Don't do that. Dude, hey, look, I
the bar that I heard him say about Wayne was something like it was very passive. Like it
was very passive. But Wayne is from that class of old school rapper where if you say my name and you not bigging me up at all, I might be at your neck. And this is the thing. I don't think Kendrick wants to hear that lighter flick.
I do. And I'm a huge Wayne is my favorite rapper.
This is the thing. I don't think Kendrick wants to this thing. And I think Kendrick might think he want that, but Wayne is not Drake. Wayne is
Who
not.
Who is Wayne beefed with?
I don't know anybody.
I'm a huge Wayne fan. Wayne from Carter 2 all the way through 6 Foot 7 Foot, which was the first song that he released when he got out of jail. Stan. I love Wayne down. I listened to. I was at a party and a random song from No Ceilings came on. I'm in the kitchen spitting every single word, and people are looking at me like, "Why do you know this?" Because I never stopped listening to it, nigga. Like this, I did not take a break. I listened to it like it just came out. Wayne is not known for beefing. Kendrick, we know Kendrick. Dissing is a little bit more of his thing. I think Kendrick don't want that because Kendrick is a true Lil Wayne fan. A lot of people don't know, but after Wayne dropped Carter 3. Kendrick, before any of us knew who he was, well, not me, I knew I was on, but before he was mainstream, before he was Kendrick, he reached out to Wayne to see, is it okay if I do a Carter 3? And he put out a mixtape called C4, covering every song on the Carter 3. He is a fan. I don't think he wants it for that reason. But in a diss, and we don't really have much on Kendrick.
So the problem that I'm having is that even if Kendrick were to win, which I think he very well could, because both of them niggas is aliens. They're not like them is not regular rappers. I don't know if Wayne's extensive, like what if the Wayne heads will let Kendrick have that. There people were sick of Drake, and so you let a lot of shit slide with the Drake Kendrick beef. There was a lot that we let slide. I don't know if people do that with Wayne. I'm far more inclined to believe that people got Wayne's back in a different way than they do Kendrick. But that could be my interpretation because I live in the South where Lil Wayne is the South's Jay-Z.
Mm-hmm. He's my favorite rapper.
So that could just be my perspective of as a nigga who lives in the South.
He's my favorite rapper, but I think in a beef, in a diss, I don't think he fucking with Kendrick. if we're talking about this, now if we're talking about records, putting out a diss record, I personally don't think Wayne fucking with Kendrick. I'm sure Wayne has beef with people. I don't consider myself a Wayne enthusiast to the point where I know everything. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think we know more of Kendrick in this realm, and Kendrick is more relevant right now in this moment, not overall. Wayne is a superstar.
But the whole thing that they was beefing over was, or not beefing over, the thing that the bar was in reference to the Super Bowl.
Kendrick's?
His bar was in reference to the fact that he said I won the Super Bowl and somehow I feel like I let Wayne down.
Oh yeah. But I feel like that's because it's in New Orleans and everybody was trying to advocate for Wayne being at the Super Bowl.
That's exact.
I didn't agree with Wayne as a Wayne fan.
I don't think Wayne should do the Super Bowl
because you know the number one reason. I do feel like Wayne definitely has songs. He has a few, but the vast when I think of my favorite Wayne songs, he don't have license to perform none of that shit. It's all mixtapes. No, he's using somebody else's beat. It's all mixtapes. The Drought 3, the Carter 3, No Ceilings, like yes, he has original music. He has
Lollipop.
Which
I don't know if you could get off during the Super Bowl.
It's kids here. You know what I mean?
I don't know if you can get that off in prime time.
What else? A Millie. That was huge.
A Millie, you can definitely. A Millie is different. 6 foot, 7 foot.
6 foot, 7 foot. Yeah, okay. I'll give 6 foot, 7 foot. I be trying to remember, was this really that popular, or am I just a really big Lil Wayne fan?
Okay.
Because 6 foot, 7 foot, I do believe that it was popular, and then we got a whole lot of Wayne features and stuff, but it's a lot of them songs he can't even perform because that's not your music. And that's why you put it on the mixtape, so you can give it out for free. That's the whole point.
You wanted niggas to know that you really act people.
There are songs right now. Oh, Let's Do It by Waka Flocka. When that song comes on in the club,
if it's not the Wayne version,
it's never the Wayne version. Do I give a fuck? I rap the Wayne version right on top of Waka Flocka. I don't give a fuck because I heard Wayne before I ever heard Waka Flocka, which is crazy. I know because that was a very popular song. But me being who I am and where I'm from and what I surround myself with, I heard Wayne's version. When I heard Waka Flocka, I was like, oh, that's what he was talking about. Okay, no.
Waka said, "Drug dealing music. I am fluid." Niggas was really telling us how they was not good for us at all. He's like, he put it right there. This is drug dealing music. I influence. And then we would argue with our parents about what they was telling us in the songs. Like, nah, he don't really mean that. He mean, nigga.
That one sound. Damn, I can't remember how the beginning of it go. It's murder, 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 kill, kill. Is this what we're listening to? It's catchy though.
For real though. But that's one of the reasons why I had to stop listening. I was like, oh, this young nigga music.
Yeah, it's crazy.
The YNs is out here and they are.
Oh my gosh, I love getting caught up in YN talk because they just be doing all kind of stuff.
It's crazy.
They have like real jobs and shit. Like
the YNs are hilarious.
They have real jobs and they still young niggas.
Fuck.
Them tight ass jeans.
I don't give a fuck, bro. Will run up on you in their work clothes. Like, don't give up. Like, they are not with the shits. They do not care.
I seen one make a video, and he said something along the lines of, I posted a video and this white woman in the comments talking about my favorite YN. Excuse me, what? Your favorite YM, young man. Man, keep that shit cute. That was, excuse me, what? Your favorite what?
I do that.
That just reminded me of I don't remember, this was years ago before TikTok. Something was going on with the NAACP and white people was running around talking about what if we had a WAACP, and niggas was like, what do you think the N stands for?
Bro,
because y'all just want to be included so bad. What do you think that N stand for? So where you just want to replace it with a W?
Bro, sorry, but another side note. Me and my homegirl Abria was just talking about the word nigga, right? Mm-hmm. And how niggas say nigga. And we was talking about that episode of the Boondocks where that teacher was like,
can a nigga borrow a fry?
How is a nigga gonna borrow a fry? And when I tell you,
is a nigga gonna give it back?
When I tell you, I heard him say it. The funniest part of that to me is hearing white people say things that they're genuinely thinking, but they do it in like white people vernacular. But because you added nigga, it sounds like some shit niggas would say. That shit had me fucking dying. Like this is the thing. If I was somewhere and they don't know I'm there, and one white person says to another, my nigga, why? I'm gonna pause. Would I laugh? Maybe. Would I let them know that I laughed? Right. Absolutely not. And if you know I know, now I gotta punch you in your shit.
Cause I ain't no hoe.
Yeah. Hell no. Nah.
I'm not no hoe.
Which is the crazy thing about the nigga pass. Because this is how I know none of you have ever had them. Because if you did have them, you would know that is for that one.
Right. You know how it
He would have taught you that. Which is how I know you don't have it.
Yeah.
You've never been given one.
I'm gonna tell you something. And
you gave somebody a pass?
No, this has nothing to do with what we're talking about. But you said something that triggered this memory. But Vet don't even know that this happened. When we went to this dinner, the little cooking show thing or whatever, the way we were sitting. If I was sitting here, Vet was sitting here, and there was another girl sitting right here, right? Now, because I'm at this angle, it looked like they was looking at each other right in the face. And so I'm finna crash. And then the one of the chefs was standing behind Vet. Mm-hmm. And I noticed him say something to her. So that's when cause I'm at this angle. So it just looks like they're looking at each other, but she was actually looking at the person behind him. But I was finna say, I was finna crash. I was this close because I'm not a jealous person. Mm-hmm. At all. I truly don't care. You couldn't pry that nigga off of me. I'm not a jealous. I'm not worried. But what I don't in my face,
blatant disrespect
in my face, I will knock everything in this bitch over. I will cuss out everybody in here. I will hit you. That's what I'm getting. Like that's like
I will literally.
In case that wasn't clear,
place hands.
Put my hands on you. Repeatedly until someone pulls me off of you, the both of y'all. Cause not you looking back. I still don't know what the fuck he was looking at.
Shout out to repetitions. Press down, shake it together.
There's this girl. Over. There's this girl.
I am so churchy. My God.
There's this girl. She made a video and she was like, "I don't like dealing with no big nigga. I like my nigga small. So when he act up, I can mink."
The fuck?
Pick him up and drop him. Pick him up and drop him.
Absolutely.
And then right after that, I saw another video that says, I've been married for 30 years. I want to give y'all a tip. You got to beat that nigga up. That's the only way he gonna listen. I was like, I don't know. I'm just feeling so validated. I don't know. Like I built this FYP brick by brick. This is tape for you. Because I already told y'all, let me find out that common law marriage, they treating that shit just like regular marriages and they talking about you can't leave. I'm going to start beating that nigga ass. He's going to want to get out. It ain't going to be no contest. He's going to be begging to let go and I'm be like, nah, I love you, nigga, stick around. Me.
Why are you like this?
Me.
That is such a great note to end on. Oh, but speaking of mink. Oh, did you catch the Mike Tyson fight?
No.
I ain't either. Because as much as I want to see Mike Tyson like knock that nigga head off, I also know Mike Tyson is close to 60. This is not like the Rocky Balboa movie. Like this is real life.
Why are y'all even doing this? What point does this prove? There is no winner here.
Like Tyson did it because Tyson is old and he's like, I like to box
and I like to fight, but
and he doing it because he wants to be relevant. But like he's gonna actually have to fight. He's gotten to the point now where niggas is not tuning in to watch you fight MMA fighters that we don't really believe in or like whatever. Like he's gonna have to fight like an actual boxer that's around his age
and currently boxing.
And the problem is he gonna get fucked up if he do that because we don't believe that you can actually like fight for real.
I heard he was pretty good.
He does. He is good enough that he is better than an amateur. Mm-hmm. He could beat most amateurs. He is not good enough to where I would consider him like a good professional. Mm-hmm. He alright. Like if we stepped into a boxing ring, he could move around and he could probably fuck me up because he knows more what I'm doing, knows more what he's doing. Mm-hmm. If you gave me a year of training, we'd probably be in the same place. Like that's how I view him. Mm-hmm. Which is not even like a realistic thing for me to say because he's been boxing now for like several years. Yeah. But when I look at him and then I look at like other niggas that I watch box, I go, there's a clear difference here. This is the difference between watching the NBA and going to see like pick up at
the Drew League.
Yeah. this is Drew League. Them is real hoopers over there.
Yeah.
Like, and I can't hoop over here, but I know the difference between the two.
Right. I can take a step back.
Yeah.
No, I didn't watch it. I didn't care. Like, there's no winner here. You gonna beat up this old ass man, or you gonna let this old ass man beat you up? Like, what is it? Like? There's nothing in it for me in this. Yeah, as Mike Tyson, you can't lose because if you win, you win. If you lose, you old as fuck.
Well, Tyson, I didn't see. They said in the last couple of rounds he carried Mike because he didn't want to hurt Mike for real.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
But I heard.
Did you see that interview? Did we talk about that on here?
What with Mike Tyson?
And that little girl?
Yes, I was like,
did we talk about that on here?
I don't know, but he does not appear to be in like a good place at all, bro.
What does it matter? That man said, "What is a legacy? What does that mean?" I was reading the comments. Somebody said, "Well, that was a stupid question because his legacy is he bit a nigga ear off." Period. And you know what?
You're not wrong.
We will always remember that man had to get his ear reattached. We will always. Cosmetic surgery was
necessary
in a boxing match,
and not for like regular shit, like a broken nose that you wanted to get or a split lip or something like
was
that.
Bitten off.
Mike was a wild boy.
Yeah. Okay, we done.
Yes, because I am as well. So thank y'all for being here. If y'all made it to the end of the pod, you want to give them something to put?
If you made it this far, put in I don't know, a SpongeBob reference.
I was thinking of one.
Little.
Why are you like this? I don't even know how to spell that.
If you've made it this far, I don't know. I have nothing.
They're selling
so
chocolate.
They're selling chocolates. What?
Bro, that shit had me dying
what
when
a
I saw
great show.
She even got fucking arms to like. Anyway,
just a little worm.
Thank y'all for being here yet another week, being with us, liking, sharing, subscribing, leaving comments with timestamps. We greatly appreciate it. And we'll see y'all back here next week. Peace.
Bye.